Hello everybody and welcome back to Diablo 3. I am Rufal, playing this game for you. Woo! We return specifically so that we can explore those two portals that opened up with that bandit shrine. Picked up Kenai's cube. I can now start making use of it, but in order to actually make use of that, we'll have to complete bounty sets. That is to say, all the bounties in a particular act. That gets a special reward, which will allow us to gain materials we need in order to make good use of the cube. Come on, punks, we need to spawn in greater numbers.
I need fury.
I am so happy I am still just so happy that we found that this ring drops so we can go spin to win instead of seismic slams. Regardless.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds. Die!
Got the blender in their midst. How can they survive? Alrighty, let's actually start with this one. Leads to a place that does not exist. The burning hells are not responsible for events that transpire there. If you claim to have been to this place, you will be called a liar. Void where prohibited. What does this place lead to? Well, it doesn't lead to the cow level. After all, the tooltips say there is no cow level. Which is why this leads to not the cow level. It's a farm with a whole lot of dead farm hands. And music that just amuses. Frostburn. Yep. Cult skills do increase damage and can freeze enemies. So let's do this. We definitely have what we need to increase the difficulty, but it's the infernal bovine. Come on in.
Back to hell, dog. stronger.
Using side effect, all of the health globes that dropped have been replaced with stakes. Because it's funny. What have we here? We have set boots. These set items are legendary items, so yeah, we'll make use of that. It's not one of the class-specific sets, but it's still better than what we were equipped with. That's really the important part right now. Some random pile of bones.
I'm overburdened. I need to go back.
Might be useful to my other followers. Not so much. I'll just keep these gems on hand. Empowerment fleeting. One thing's for sure, after we're done with these areas, we'll definitely want to turn the difficulty up.
My blows.
More stuff. So much stuff. Hey guys, the blunder's working fine.
Against my blow. The ancients grant me strength.
Whew, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of junk stuff. A lot of junk stuff. In most cases, nothing's going to replace a legendary I have equipped unless it is also legendary. It's almost come full circle.
I don't like the look of that. What a monstrous creature!
I can't carry it. I need to go back.
Eventually you reach a point where you don't even pick something up if it isn't legendary. Not quite to that point yet, of course, but, you know. Ghost of the Cow King over there is, basically a pretty, hefty event. Quite a lot of enemies.
You cannot stand before me.
So, yeah, we'll just finish exploring first. You will not come to the blender will come to you.
What a monstrous creature! 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 What a monstrous cre
suppose it would be accurate to call it the meat grinder.
The ancients grant me strength.
There'll be plenty of hamburger to go around. Right. Oh, sir.
Time to get moving. Oh, yes.
Okay. Come on in, everybody. Hoorah. Yeah, this is a nice place just because it is so enemy dense and treasure dense. Well worth finding, well worth heading to if you can find it. And, well, another way to make this portal show up, more reliable way to make this portal show up, is using Kanai's cube.
I need to go back.
The way this is done using Kanai's cube is to, let's get down to the cube, I suppose. The way it is done is to put into here a halberd called the Bovine Bird Arch. Hit transmute on that, and that will consume the bird arch and open up a portal to not the cow level. Similar can be done with the vault, except instead of the Bovine Bird Arch, it's a puzzle ring. Apparently, if you put an ancient puzzle ring in here, then that can also open up a portal to not the cow level. Speaking of puzzle rings, yeah, those would open up a portal to the vault. Should we give that a whirl? Here in the vault, we have it is a static map.
Not ready yet.
Filled with all kinds of treasure. And as shown, some of the treasure piles have goblins in them. So I think they are specific piles. Let's see. I think it looks like we got it all. that's a lot of goblins. Yeah, the gelatinous sire splits into spawn, which then split again into further spawn. And each one of them has a big bag of treasure.
I'm overburdened. I need to go back.
Oh, it's actually worse than the one you had. Okay then. Take that, gem hoarder. Alright, anything else that needs to be picked up? So much money. All the way down here we find the inner sanctum. Wherein we can do battle with greed. And, well, the longer you're willing to prolong this fight, the more treasure there is to be had, because greed will spawn treasure goblins. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Oh! Yeah, each time greed hits the wall like that, it spawns a goblin. So if you can survive greed's attacks, then there's a lot of loot to be had. Oh, no, you don't. But of course, as shown, greed also hurts herself upon hitting walls, and then dies in comical fashion. Comical and very bloody. What a mess. But, more importantly, the major reason why I came and did this one first, the vault closes after greed is dealt with.
I am returning to town.
And so I went to not the cow level first. The major item we got is the Boon of the Horde, legendary gem, which can be put into any piece of jewelry that has a socket. It will grants a chance of causing enemies to have an explosion of gold. Good stuff. Arcane. Baker's Will, and the Immortal King Rain. Two pieces of set gear, but of completely different sets. Figures. Oh well. Still well worth equipping. Sort of, at least. Put it on anyway. Why not? Shove gems in there and, well, call it good for now, I suppose. Yeah, next time we'll explore a bit more of what can be done with during adventure mode. Oh yes, and these blood shards we picked up. Their only use is over here with
Don't be
Kadala,
shy.
where we can buy a random item from her. We get to choose what category of item it fits in, sure, but other than that, it's completely random. There's a bet, and according to the tooltips, there's a 10% chance that it will be a legendary item.
What a steal. What? I didn't even know I had that thing.
Speaking of legendaries, there we go. Previous charge will refund its charge if it's only one enemy. Well done. Let's see. You get me some worthwhile pants?
Don't forget, luck always changes.
Oh, not so much. Alright then. Yeah, other than that, it's time to go on about doing some bounties, chiefly so I can put some of these effects into the Heraldric Cube. And of course to get to work on doing the season journey stuff. So clearly, next time we'll have to look into a Nephilim Rift. But that's something for next time. See you then. Later.